Hello and happy Friday. I'm Dr. Sabrina Starling, the business psychologist and the author of The 4 Week Vacation, as well as the How to Hire the Best series. And today I want to talk with you about extreme self care for entrepreneurs. And I'm using the word extreme because this is a very serious topic. October is Mental Health Awareness Month, and I really want to shine the spotlight on us entrepreneurs and our mental health because so many of us are experiencing symptoms of burnout. Our research shows that 9 out of 10 of us are experiencing symptoms of burnout, and burnout is insidious. It sneaks up on us. And I was having a conversation the other day with an entrepreneur who said, I just don't feel motivated to do even the basic things that I need to do to keep the business going. That is an extreme level of burnout. And as entrepreneurs, we're like the frogs in the boiling pot of water where the temperature gets turned up and turned up and turned up gradually. And we don't realize how poorly we are feeling until we are feeling very poorly. And we're dealing with anxiety and depression and things that are much harder to deal with. So, I have a lot of conversations on these lives and just throughout my days with entrepreneurs about preventing burnout. I want to talk to you about the other side of burnout with which is if you are burned out, what to do. And it involves extreme self-care. And when I'm talking about extreme self-care, I'm talking about this in a way that's different probably than you might be thinking. So, extreme self care might be, hey, I'm going to schedule a 4 week vacation and totally unplug for 4 weeks. And if you have the opportunity to do that, absolutely, you should do that. However, if that's your only way of dealing with burnout, that's not going to cure your burnout. When you're at the point of feeling burned out, there are extreme measures that need to be taken on an ongoing basis. So, taking a long weekend, taking a week off is not going to cure burnout. Burnout is not something that happened all of a sudden. And so, anything that you do that's drastic to try to address burnout is not going to address it. It needs to be a long term intervention in your quality of life. And what we're seeing at Tap the Potential in terms of what works to help entrepreneurs overcome burnout and get back to enjoying life and thriving in life and feeling happy and light and free in their lives comes from interventions at multiple levels. So, the first intervention on the business side is looking at what is going on in the business that is making you feel this way. So, if you're at that point where you can't stop thinking about the business, like that's one of the biggest symptoms of burnout. 8 out of 10 entrepreneurs have that symptom of burnout, that you're constantly thinking about the business. That's a trap that is setting you up for more problems because you're never off, you're never down, and it won't take long before you're experiencing more symptoms of burnout. So we want to stop that very quickly if it's happening. But if you're at the point where you are burned out and you have trouble getting motivated to get up and go to work every day, and you're finding yourself being irritable with those around you, and you find yourself struggling, feeling like you can't keep up with the demands that are placed on you, and it really bothers you because you look at these demands and you think, if I took any single one of these demands, I could deal with them, but it's the combination, the compilation, and the complexity of juggling all the different demands that lead us as entrepreneurs to feel like I can't keep up with everything that's needed of me. So if you're in that place, the interventions need to be extreme across the board for a long period of time to get you out of burnout. So burnout didn't happen overnight, and you can't stop it overnight. But some of the simple places where you can get a foothold and to start to really feel like, okay, I'm gonna improve my quality of life. I don't have to stay in this position, and that there is hope for me, really are to start putting some of those limits in place around your business, starting and stopping at a regular time every day, trying to reduce your work week, making sure you're turning off your phone on the evenings and weekends, and fully unplugging any opportunity that you can take throughout your day to fully unplug, even if it's a few hours at a time. You're giving yourself mental space, and that's huge. Beyond that, though, what we're seeing is that social connection with other entrepreneurs is critical for overcoming burnout. So that feeling of more than 50% of us entrepreneurs feel like on any given day, no one understands us and the stressors we're experiencing. So coming together with other entrepreneurs who get you and who understand what you're going through has tremendous healing in it. And we see this at Tap the Potential in the groups that we do in our Better Business, Better Life program. And even in the jump starts, the workshops that we do, people come together with other entrepreneurs and there's so much relief in realizing I'm not the only one who goes through this. Other people are experiencing this. And there are people like me who have experienced this who are in a better place now in their business. Their business doesn't take so much from them and they have time for what matters most in their lives. So that opportunity to come together with other entrepreneurs, but also the social interaction of when you unplug from your business in the evenings or on the weekends, you all of a sudden are making yourself mentally available to those people around you who need you the most and who miss you the most, your family members, your children, your friends. And you create the opportunity for those relationships to start to nurture you and heal you. And so, but it's not going to be just one weekend of doing that that's going to turn burnout around for you. This has to become an ongoing practice. The other intervention that's needed is working on your business and using the Tap the Potential solution to get your business to a point where it's sustainably profitable. You have a clearly defined sweet spot. You have top clients and customers that you're serving, and your team and your energy is not being drained by dealing with a lot of difficult and demanding clients and customers, which that's a huge setup for burnout right there. And then moving into the space where you are able to hire the best and have a system for attracting A players to your team so the quality of your team improves. All of those pieces coming together is what it really takes to get you out of burnout. And so when I say extreme self-care, if you're in a place where you're experiencing symptoms of burnout, that is a red flag. Like, pay attention. You need extreme self-care. It's time to start looking at what are the changes that you can make. And I think one of the hardest things about entrepreneurship is sometimes we feel backed into a corner. We feel like things are the way they are, and I just have to buckle down and muddle through. And I want you to hear loud and clear that's not the case. There's been so many times through my own entrepreneurial journey over the last 17 years where I thought, it's kind of hopeless. I don't know what else to do. I just have to do this thing and work harder at it, and maybe it'll come together. But connecting with other entrepreneurs, connecting with my own coaches helped me when I was in those places to shift and say, oh my gosh, there's so many other possibilities. There's so many other ways around this situation or through this situation that I'm not seeing because I was in fight or flight mode, that survival trap thinking. And so connecting with others. So I want to share with you today that if you're experiencing burnout, it really needs to be a wake-up call for you that it's time for extreme self-care, including looking at what you need to do to take better care of yourself as an entrepreneur, but also what needs to change in your business so that your business isn't burning you out, right? You give so much to your business. It's time for your business to give back to you and to give you a high quality of life. So I want to offer to you our Better Business, Better Life assessment as a way for you to check in with yourself right now and find out where you are with respect to symptoms of burnout, if you're experiencing symptoms and how many you're experiencing. And the more you're experiencing, the bigger the wake-up call needs to be. But the other thing that our assessment does is it points to the systems in your business that can be strengthened so that you will enjoy your life better and that your business will be more profitable. So our assessment is free. Head on over to tapthepotential.com/assessment. And after you take the assessment, if you would like, you will be reached out to by a member of our success team who would be happy to have a conversation with you about what your assessment is revealing and what are some simple steps forward that you can take to start moving in a healthier direction with your business and for yourself. So, regardless of whether or not you choose to meet with anyone on our team, you will still get that in-depth feedback on your assessment with the results with respect to burnout. And I have some training videos that come with each of your assessments when you take them that will walk you through what your results mean. So, if you want to take advantage of that, head on over to tapthepotential.com/assessment. With this being Friday afternoon, think about unplugging early, going out and having some fun. If it's beautiful weather where you are, getting outside, getting some fresh air, unplug for the weekend. You will be better when you come back on Monday. Bye for now.